Okay, so I'm going to continue with this plumbing drawing, and so where I left off was looking at my my section view. This is the parking water, and this is the water coming in. The blue line is the existing or the original plumbing model. I'm going to turn that off. And I have a plumbing section. So the way to, now this is section one. But what I want to do is look at a three-dimensional view of this area of that the section is showing. So what I have here are a couple of views. One is the plumbing view, that's the overall, but this one, the section 3D, is just for a portion or what the section is showing. On your plan view, your plan view shows a section, and you can look at that in 3D by, let's go back, by going to this view cube, right click on it, orient to view, and I want to orient to the section 1 view. Now it's showing here, but I'm just doing this for demonstration. So what it's going to do is going to reset. Okay, so it's resetting, and I'm going to click the projection. What is that? This house, what is that? Home? Okay, home. So now I'm going to turn on both models so you guys can get a better feel of what's going on here. It's thinking. Okay, so what's happening is the water is coming in. See, now that's the original, and the water is coming in, and this section is being controlled by these handles. So I'm going to pull these handles out. And as you can see, as the water, this is the cold water. It's a 6-inch cold water, and it's coming into the building from the ground. So let's do that. Okay, and I'll say okay to that. And what I'm doing, I'm going to duplicate what the original model has. It has the 16 inches. 16-inch pipe, and there are 15. Can't be 15. Is that, how many is that? 1, 2. Yeah, okay. There's 15 of them. So the reason this is not showing up is because my handles are not out far enough. So let me push those guys out some. So there are 15 takeoffs from each one of the. There's 2 6 inches. That's going up to the upper floors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and one more. So I'm going to duplicate that in our plan view. So let me go back. What's that? Okay. Looks like a little bit of a glitch. So what I'm showing, let's go to view that section and bring this guy down some. Let's just take a look. Okay, so the reason this is higher, and there's a level above, the first level above the parking area is this block 35. Now I know I can't go above it, I have to stay under this level, but I'm using this as a construction for continuing to add to the manifold pipe, 15 of them. And this is the actual, this is what the original pipe has, original plumbing model has. It's a 2-inch, then it reduces to a 1-inch, and it goes up to the upper floors. So what you don't want to do, like I said in the other video, what you don't want to do is if you have 15 of these, you don't want to be lazy. Well, you could be lazy. It's best to be lazy when you can, because if you can decide on being lazy can be more efficient in some cases. And if this worked, but it doesn't work, I'm just going to demonstrate how it doesn't work. I'm going to copy here and copy about right there. So the reason this doesn't work is because there's not a true connection here. Okay, so when I delete that fitting, that pipe should have split. Okay, but it didn't. And now this is a true setting. I think that this might be a true setting also. Yeah, okay. A true fitting. You see the pipe splits. So you can't be lazy in this case. You have to go in and copy. Let's see, I'm going to copy this. You have to go in and copy this information. And let's go over, copy however many times you want. But just for demonstrations, I want to copy this. And go over, let's go over and see if it's high enough. Let's go back to the section. Okay, it's not. I have to bring it down some. Let's see if that's a true, yeah, everything comes down. Okay, let's go back. And this is the pipe that I'm looking at in section view, and in plan view that's the same pipe. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, what I should do, and I'm being lazy, is to come here and create similar. Come here and create similar, draw pipe, and make that a 2-inch. Okay, and from there I go here and I drop down. It may not be high enough, so let's go back to the section. You see, that looks like it's high enough. That looks high enough. I'm gonna drag it and see what happens. Wow, man. Let's take it up a little higher. Let's bring it all the way up here. See what Revit does. Okay, let's go back. Bring it back down. I mean, that looked high enough. I mean, you can make that fitting. So I'm gonna go back and here and undo. Can I undo this? Okay. So after all of this has been assembled, I got my 2-inch, my 1-inch, and my 3, and my pressure regulator. This is the water meter, and this is a ball valve. Because when you look at it, how it's going to be printed, usually when we print, this is the view or the setting to print. Because usually we don't print in this type of mode. Usually don't do that. So that looks like everything is set. Now all I need to do is duplicate all of this stuff, 15 times, and then 12 more times. Well, I think I'm gonna delete this. Okay, let's delete this. Let's go back. Let's delete that and go here, because I want to delete this and I want to delete that. But here I want to keep the integrity of my pipe, so I'm going to click on this minus sign. Okay, click on the minus sign, and that keeps the integrity of the pipe. I don't have to go in. Let me go back. Let's go back, and here go to my plan, And let's say, because this is a true connection, when I delete this pipe assembly, it's gonna create a space where I'm gonna have to reconnect the two pipes. And it can be a little bit of a pain depending on, if it's sloping or if it's going across something, or if there's fittings in the way. So the best way to do that is not, I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, what I would recommend is to erase all of this information when you can, and when you come across your fitting, you want to erase the minus sign. That says elbow. So you want to erase the minus sign there. So I'm going to need to go through all of this information. So now that I have this all set up, all I need to do is copy this again. Let's go back, erase. Can I erase? What's going on here? Uh-oh. What is that? What's that? What's Revit doing to me? Can I erase now? Huh. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. So all of this is all set. All we need to do now is apply the information. Let me get over here. Okay, so let's see here. So I have this piping assembly up high enough so that I can use the elbows to come down and connect to these two pipes. So let's do the copying. Well, first of all, let's see here. Okay, so what we need, well, let's go back and copy. And now I want to make my connection. Okay, and so the distance that I'm going to need from one to another is, let's do this again. Let's go here and here. And what I can do, I can slide this guy over. That looks good. I'm looking at this piece of pipe. So let's do a measurement here. Let's do a detail line measurement here. And we'll say 1'4". But let's undo all of this. Undo. Okay. 1'4". I'm going to delete all of this. And now that I know the distance that I need, based on the fittings, I'm going to copy this over. Okay, let's try this again. Copy. One space 4, enter. Now, what I'm going to do now is copy here, select, and then copy. Let's say I'm going to copy here over to there. That's going to give me another space. So I'm going to continue with this procedure until I get, 312? Here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we got all of those all set up. There's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, so I'm going to do all of that. And I'm going to bring these out some, just enough, or a little overcompensate, and then reverse. Okay. Because I'm going to need to do 15 more in between these spaces so that it looks good. Okay, so I'm going to stop here, and I hope that copying procedure and, how to erase fittings and all of that helped. And I will talk to you guys later.